Welcome to the program. Welcome to Super Tuesday. Marcus Conte reporting. How are you? How are you in America for your elections? Where am I? Pow! I am in the beautiful rice fields of Taiwan. Taiwan City, Taiwan, where the rice fields grow plentiful. Reporting from the ZEN Monastery, the Dharma Drum ZEN Monastery here in beautiful Taiwan City. Talking about what? Talking about Trump and the American elections, the circus that has become the American elections. We're having an election right now in America. It's 9:30 p.m. your time. And it's already a landslide. Trump is winning bigly, and there's only a couple of states to rule. I just want to give you a little tour of where I am. This is the Dharma Drum Zen Monastery, and there's a kind of an interesting story going on behind the scene that I want to talk about. Well, you can see this is a Zen monastery. It was set up, I guess, in the 1950s by a prominent Buddhist. It's raining here. Prominent Buddhist teacher. And very, very beautiful place. The Buddha statues. But again, we're in Taiwan, and there is a political story going on behind this scene as well. And I'm going to show it to you. There's kind of a China presence, if you will. But we'll get into that in a second. Let's look. So, Marcus Conte reporting on the latest in the United States. I'm going to try to, I might be whispering a little bit because, again, I'm in a Zen monastery and you're supposed to be quiet. Not walking around talking about American politics, I guess. But it is a beautiful place. I'm going to give you more of a look at this. Let's see where we are. It's a fascinating place built for the sole purpose of mindfulness meditation. And you can see that there's a kind of a presence of security here. For what reason, I don't know. Or maybe we do know. But anyway, so let's get the preliminaries out of the way. Donald Trump. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled it unconstitutional to bar Donald Trump from the primary ballots in all of the states of the United States because it's a federal process. Supreme Court has stated that barring Trump from the primary elections, is unconstitutional, and that is pretty much, that was a 9-0 decision. I see. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, disqualifier clause, was put together in the 1860s to prevent Confederate candidates from running for federal office after they had been disqualified. Or after they had been allowed to re-enter the Union. So it's all gone. This whole notion that Trump can't be on the ballot, it's a disqualifier, he's an insurrectionist. There's still it looks like the liberal left is still running the insurrection idea, rather than the fact that the events of January 6th were nothing more than patriots standing up for themselves and what they saw as a rigged election. And they showed up on January 6th like good patriots should. And for that, the left has tried to create the illusion that Trump is somehow un-American and unconstitutional. Keegan Sotomayor and Jackson, the fifth member of the Jackson Five, sixth member, have all all agreed that Trump can be on the ballot. Now, there's still hovering over Trump's head is the Jackson Smith indictment. That's not for insurrection, that's for obstructing a federal process, some sort of look, the President of the United States, if we're to hold the former President of the United States for interfering with some bullshit meeting behind the scenes before or to determine an American election, then you have to also look at all actions by all American presidents. What about Kennedy and the Bay of Pigs? What about George Bush? What about young George Bush hanging Saddam Hussein? Should we indict all U.S. presidents? What about Eisenhower? What about Truman dropping bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Right? Should all U.S. presidents be accountable for these egregious acts of war? And hold Trump guilty, right? Is that the equivalent of Trump, telling the people that the elections in America might not be fair and free? I like this guy over here. Check this guy out. He's cleaning the pond, the lily pond. It really is a beautiful place we have here. Again, it's a Buddhist Zen monastery, Dharma drum here in Taiwan. So that's pretty much the case that Trump can't be on the ballot. He is the Republican nominee. There isn't any disputing that. There isn't any real challenge unless you're watching MSNBC or CNN. They're still trying to spin it, saying, "Oh, yeah, Trump is." The other lady is fucking, she's coming up, Nikki Haley. Oh yeah, she has a chance. She has no chance to win. The Republican nomination is decided. It has been decided. 15 states right now are voting in the Americas. Upon making this video, Alabama, Arkansas, Colorado, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia have all been called for Donald J. Trump. Vermont is still outstanding. You got to call that one for Trump as well. Arkansas, Vermont is not Vermont. Yeah, Vermont is it Vermont? Vermont's still in the balance. Arkansas and the great state of California we're still awaiting results. But look, the issue of is Trump the nominee? Hold on a second. I got an umbrella. I'm holding an umbrella because it's raining and I don't want to get the camera wet. There we go. But I also don't want the camera to block this beautiful view that we have here. Walking meditation today. Right? Walking meditation. Let's walk together. Let us walk together. Walking, talking meditation. Look, the election is already decided. Trump is the Republican nominee. The real discussion is and should be, oh look, there's some people walking down there. The real discussion should be what? Is Joe Biden the Democratic candidate? Well, according to the primaries, he is, because he's running against nobody. Excuse me, he's running against Marianne Williamson. Is she really a candidate? Not really. Is she like Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren? Hell no. Will the Democrats in America really run Joe Biden against the wildly popular, the wildly populist Donald Trump? I don't think so. I think that you'll have the bait and switch. It's coming. The bait and switch is coming to a theater near you. Probably you'll see it in the summertime. Joe Biden will have an issue and decide that it's better to step aside. Okay? Has it all been choreographed? Is it all part of the plan? Probably. Some sort of democratic plan, because there is no free and fair elections. The Democrats cheat and lie and rig elections. Right? That's what they do. Check these guys out. Some tourists. This guy's cool. So we're on the Buddhist trail here. We're on a walking trail here. And we walk around and we do little exercises because they feel good. But really, mindfulness is nothing more than focusing on your feet touching the ground, almost kissing the ground. Some say, oh, yoga, I love yoga. It all comes from the same place. It's mindfulness of body, mindfulness of breath. Yeah. So back to the boring elections in America. I would say that, again, what we're witnessing is a Democratic Party who refused to hold a legitimate primary because of the incumbent, Joe Biden, who is clearly senile, was clearly losing his mind, clearly humming in front of the cameras. He doesn't really know what he's saying anymore. And we should all be concerned about that. We should all be stepping in to stop that from happening. It looks like the communists have left the building for a second. They're following the tourists around right now. They're leaving me alone. And there's a beautiful statue coming up. Hold on a second. Well, sometimes you got to get out in the world and enjoy it. There he is, the master. There is the master, the Buddha himself. Hello, Buddha. The Buddha has entered the building. And he does have a beautiful place to hang out. So beautiful here, so quiet, in a very busy metropolis. It's raining, so the tourists are over there staying underneath the... It's tourist hour here at the monastery. A Zen perspective on U.S. elections. So again, the Marcus Conte reporting, calling the United States election for Donald J. Trump and calling the United States primary election for Joe Biden, who will be replaced this summertime, without a doubt. Now, who would be that candidate? I don't know. You could speculate it's Kamala Harris. You could speculate it's Gavin Newsom. You might even venture to say it's Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren or AOC. She's 35 now. She could be the president. She can be the president. Yeah. Hello, Buddha. Hello, Buddha. Well, that's the Buddha. Buddha. Buddha, who will be the next United States president? So that. I don't know. Trump. Uh-oh, I think the Buddha said Trump. What did you hear? So I'm enjoying this place, really. I'm enjoying it bigly. I'm going to do something that I shouldn't do. I'm going to cross over. I'm going to cross over the lily pads here. I shouldn't do that, but I have to. So enjoy the remainder of the election. It's probably about 10 p.m. by now, and Trump has landslided the Republican nomination for President of the United States. So it looks like, without fail, Trump will be the Republican candidate for president. Will Trump be the next president of the United States? Well, barring his death, I believe he will be. I believe that Trump will be the next president of the United States come November, barring his death or his ability to stay alive. And is that a fantasy theory? Is that a far-fetched theory that the Democrats have tried everything? They've tried to bankrupt Trump. They've tried to indict him and throw him in jail on 91 felony charges. Would the Democrats resort to killing Donald J. Trump? Or some deep state hack trying to kill Trump? That, my friends, is entirely possible. That is entirely possible. And that's what we should be concerned about in America. Inside that place over there, there's a beautiful Buddha statue. But if you go near it, the communists, you could see him in there. There's Buddha. See Buddha inside the statue over there, inside the room, the shrine? We're going to stay over here. So Marcus Conte reporting from Tiawan City, Taiwan, where it's about 50 degrees and raining. It's been nice lately, a couple of days, sunny. Climate change is real. Where it used to be hot and sweaty all the time, it's cold right now. I'll leave you off with the lily pads, but the lotus flowers. There's the lotus flowers. The Buddha said through suffering is the mud where the beautiful lotus flower can bloom. Enjoy yourself in America. Enjoy the presidential, quote, election. And we shall see. We shall see. I'll be here. I'll be here while they're there. Marcus Conte reporting.